One of my self-care routines is using my cocoa mango soap to help with my overall skin care. It is great for sensitive skin, contains all natural and organic products. I am taking intentional steps to prioritize my well-being. Self-care is self-love.
Yes, indeed. Good point there. Self-care is self-love, when we want to thank Sabrina for sharing her self-care regimen and for watching the show. Now, Dr. RJ, you say there is an art to balancing burnout.
Absolutely. So burnout is when we're constantly going, but we're getting nowhere, right? Constantly
That
running
hamster
and
wheel
running.
effect,
That
yeah.
hamster wheel. And I see so many women stuck there. They're overworking and not getting any rest. And so I came up with a framework called the Art of Balance. The A is for authenticity, or for relentless rest, and T is for time consciousness.
Gotcha. Let's talk just briefly about authenticity. How does that play into self-care?
Authenticity is super important, just like both of these ladies know what they like. They know what's important to them. Often we just don't know because we don't spend enough time alone. We don't spend enough time in our own space and our own thoughts. And when I work with women, the first thing I'll say is, what is it you like to do? And it's blank stare. I don't know. Right? And so the first part of authenticity is remembering who you are and getting back to yourself.
What kinds of things do you like to do when you have the time? Which brings us to relentless rest.
Relentless is the key word, right? And so rest comes in all types of forms, but relentless rest, because something will always come up. Something will always get in the way. Be relentless about it. I don't play about my sleep. And I think that all of us deserve to be relentless about our different types of rest.
And time consciousness.
Yes, we waste a lot of time doing things for other people. We waste a lot of time doing things, but not doing the right things. And so all of these long to-do lists need to just go out the window somewhere. Time consciousness, focus on doing the right things for you, not just a bunch of things.
Right, because I think, and I don't know about you, but sometimes I feel like I don't have time to do this. But when you think about the time that we spent maybe on social media or, you know, listen, I can fold these clothes later. They're clean. We got that part out the way, right? Is that something that you two try to find yourself managing well, the time, even though you love self-care?
For sure. For me, I do time management and time blocks. So I'll set a timer for 15 minutes and I won't go over that time if I'm doing a task. So I can manage, just like the doctor said, making sure that I'm not using time and wasting time.
Wasting time versus making time. What does that look like for you?
For me, it's very important to make sure that the time that I set for myself is that time for myself. If my daughter has an appointment, I'm going to make sure I'm there. If someone else has an appointment, I'll make sure that I'm there. So I make sure that when that time is set out for me, that I always show up for myself.
I love this. Such great advice for showing up for yourself. I love it. I love it. And learning how to say no is it's a complete sentence, right?
Complete sentence.
Wonderful advice, ladies. Titanya, Maya, and Dr. RJ, I thank you so much for sharing your travels, your dates, your flowers, all of it, and that you share it with yourself. I am inspired, and I hope our viewers were as well. Thank you, Dr. RJ.
Thank you.
All right, we will be right back.